She is not too young. Those words jumped off the page. Hi, my name is Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and when I read those words, she is not too young, they were on a post by a woman named Anna Krollman, and it was a LinkedIn post, and she was bringing awareness to an underrepresented population of women who are young and have breast cancer. And the big challenge there is that often these women are dismissed by their medical team as, you're too young to have breast cancer, don't worry about it. And those words, she is not too young, hit me like a ton of bricks, because I cannot tell you the number of women who have come through my boutique and have told me that because of their age, they were dismissed. You don't have breast cancer, you were too young. And they fought for their mammogram, they fought for their biopsy, and they saved their own lives. Because had they listened to their doctors, they would have been dismissed, and maybe they would have found breast cancer later when it had reached a higher stage. Now, I live in Canada, and Canada has universal health care. It is really easy to access health care here. We're not paying out of our pocket, we pay it in our taxes. So the fact that these women in Canada had to fight for their testing to save their own lives is shocking to me. Now, I know the doctors weren't trying to be a problem. They were trying to do their best. They were doing what was best to their knowledge. But the fact is, she is not too young. Now, those women who I have met fought for their testing. They stood up and they said, no, I want this testing. I know something's wrong. I felt a lump. I don't feel right, whatever it is. What about the women who just said, okay, doctor, thank you, and went home? They didn't feel like they could speak up. They trusted their physician over their own gut. They felt too shy to speak up. And then what? Then they're diagnosed at a much later stage of cancer, risking their lives. So to the women who speak up, thank you. You're probably saving the lives of other women as your healthcare team gets educated that she is not too young. Thank you to Anna Krollman, who I don't know, for making that point on her LinkedIn page. And if you think something's wrong, go fight for your testing. Because there's going to be two scenarios. First scenario is you're going to have all the testing and it's going to turn out to be fine. And then you're going to breathe a sigh of relief. And you're not wasting anyone's time. Everyone's getting paid. You're not, even if you have to pay out of your own pocket in whatever country you're in, the people around you doing the testing are getting paid. You're not wasting anybody's time. They don't really care. The technician doesn't care. But you care, and it's going to make you feel better to know, okay, I'm safe and clear. The second scenario is they find something, but they find it early, and early detection saves lives. So, she is not too young is a very true statement. She is not too young. Please go get your mammogram. Let me know if you are someone who was told that you were too young and you ended up with breast cancer. And I will say, you are also not too old. At a certain point, our healthcare system stops giving mammograms to women over a certain age. I think it's 70, I'm not quite sure. But you're not too old. I've seen women in my boutique who are 16. I've seen women in my boutique who are 96. You're not too young. You're not too old. Please fight for your healthcare. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.